slightly different start to a video today. Number one, we're not in the car. Number two, yes, I am lying on the floor. That's basically the point of this vlog this time round, is to sort of do a semi-channel update and why I've not been doing much nerve stuff recently. And also to show off my work, if you will. I'm probably going to touch on recent mental health issues that I've been going through. You will notice that the hair is pink again. I'll go into some detail on that, but this floor's not that comfortable, I've got to be honest, but it is nice. I put this down myself in the kitchen because we are refurbing the kitchen, as I mentioned last time, and I am so worried I'm going to drop the phone on my face. So yeah, alright, let's get up. Okay. So yeah, we're refurbing the kitchen. As you can see, we've got new units and we've got a temporary work surface because still waiting to tear the sink out, and there's still plenty of work to be done because I've got to paint all of that and then do all the woodwork, and we're waiting on doors which aren't going to come till the end of January, so that's fun. You know, the old man's not happy about that, but between COVID and lockdown, you can kind of understand that, you know, having custom made kitchen doors, it might take a while, because especially if people can't get into their workplaces. So finally got coffee. I spent all day yesterday without a single drop of coffee. I think I'm on about my fifth one now. So yeah, we not only have we not got a video in the car, we got a video in the new kitchen-ish. It's the same building, but you know, we've got plenty of work still to do. Some of it we can't do until the doors show up because of lining things up and stuff. So you know, it's a slow process. I mean, we ordered the kitchen back in September and it arrived November-ish, so I've been working on it on and off for a month or more now. But I also work, as you are aware. So yeah, we're gonna do the kitchen in the video. Do the video in the kitchen, even not do the kitchen in the video. We're doing the video in the kitchen for a change. And yes, the hair, it is pink again. And this is where I put a content warning on it for mental health and stuff. Last video, I was broken mentally. I got tired of people referring to me as male, and I was like, well, if that's how they see me, that's what they can have. And it didn't work. Genuinely, it didn't work. I was seriously at a low, and I don't like to use things like this or talk about things like this, but put that in place. Look, both hands. And real bad glare from the light bulb. Yeah, I wanted to hurt myself. I didn't, but I ended up calling the doctor anyway, just to be on the safe side. And unfortunately, not a brilliant reaction from the doctor. He was all about how, with the COVID vaccine and everything, at the time anyway, that the world will start feeling better, and I'm like, that's not the issue I'm having. So yeah, but then on a whim, I bought a box of pink hair dye and I put that on my head, and as I was rinsing it out in the shower, I just broke down crying because of how awesome it felt. I then immediately ordered a metric ton of dye and bleach and stuff, and starting to go slightly orange in places, but you know. And I think that's something I was dealing with not very well, because I was getting annoyed at being referred to as the boy with pink hair, or that man's got pink hair, and I thought pink hair was the issue I was having, and it turns out it was being referred to as boy or man. I mean, to strangers it's completely understandable. I mean, I don't have flowing hair and I don't carry myself as very feminine, so you know. And then I got deeper into that train of thought, and turns out that I'm probably a she-they. So, yeah, because there's lots of little online tests you can do that are meant to be fun, and they're not for clinical purposes or anything. But most of them ended up with me being sort of smack in the middle of the male-female binary, and then there's one where there's 4, and it's like male, female, androgynous, and then other. And I was in the other category, and I'm just like, well, I don't know what I am. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out roughly who I am. I've been trying to work out who I am for like 2 years now. So yeah, we're going to try she/they pronouns for a little while. See how that works. I mean, most people still use he and him, but that's people. Thank you, sir. Don't even go there. Obviously, it's Christmas, if you celebrate that sort of thing, or any other religious festivity at this time of the year, and the country's going to go into lockdown again. There's no way around that here in the UK, so it is what it is. I mean, I was planning on spending Christmas here at home with my dad anyway, simply because most of my family don't really speak to me to a degree. Yeah, that's a subject for a different video, but I wouldn't have been spending time with, closer extended family, so going to do the whole dinner thing. Keep that to a minimum this year, because I went completely overboard last year. There was like 5 different types of vegetable, 2 different types of stuffing, and it's just like, no, that's just too much. So we're just keeping it simple. Luckily we've got half a kitchen to work with, so that's not bad. Obviously, the last week or so at work, I work in retail. I work at a supermarket. You can probably figure out which one from the uniform colour, but I'm not telling you where. But yeah, it's been interesting, because obviously with the new tiers of lockdown in the UK, it's meant that our, with Brexit upcoming, again, I'm not going to get into a political rant on it, but the media led with, where there's going to be food shortages, and then suddenly there's panic buying, and then they're like, why are you all panic buying? And it's like, because you said there was going to be food shortages. Yeah, but no. I mean, there's a couple of the big supermarkets this year, they've been saying, get your shopping done early to avoid the Christmas rush, and then turns out we're going to end up being buggered anyway by Brexit and lorries and stuff. But again, I'm not getting into that, but it's made work interesting. So be kind to retail workers, please. We're here to do a job for you. If we weren't there, you couldn't get food. So be nice to us. You might not want to wear a mask, you might not want to sanitize your hands, but for the love of God, be nice to us. Especially at this time of year. We've got to deal with your crap, and then we've got to go home and deal with our family. So be nice. Okay. Rant over. But yeah, no, I mean, I've been very lucky in that respect, because especially being trans as well, but not obviously trans, I've just got pink hair. You expect some abuse, shall we say, especially in the UK, especially the way it's been building up recently. You do expect a degree of abuse, and I've been very lucky in that I haven't experienced that much. Got a few queries over my name and stuff like that, and the pink hair, but other than that, I've been one of the lucky ones in that respect. But yeah, and then working in retail, front line, if you will. Yeah, people are lovely, she says with no hint of sarcasm. I think this is going to be my longest vlog yet. But yeah, anyway, channel-wise, Nerf content-wise anyway, hopefully now the bulk of the kitchen is done and we're having to wait for things to turn up before we can progress much further. I'm hopeful that I should be able to get a couple of Nerf guns done. The weather's not been brilliant for paint recently, so yeah, I've got a couple of loose ideas in my head of things that I'd like to do that I've not seen other people do really. I mean, annoyingly, there was I saw on Reddit, I think it was yesterday, I took a Maverick and made it fire ultra darts, and now somebody's made a cylinder that fires mega darts, and I'm like,
I was going to do that, but not anymore. So yeah, all power to you, and love your work. But yeah, I'm just going to keep putting Ultra Darts in stuff, I think. Everybody seems to hate the Ultra Darts, so I think I'm just going to keep stuff in Ultra Darts and stuff. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm working on a couple, but magazine compatibility is becoming an issue, and hopefully, I mean, they Hasbro recently announced that there's going to be a magazine pack for Ultra to go with the new SMG type thing, but we'll see how that goes. Might pick one of those up because it will make certain mods slightly easier rather than trying to modify existing magazines. If I get an actual magazine that's for Ultra, yeah, should work. Lens flare, J.J. Abrams. No. Is that a copyright strike? Don't think so. Other than that, I am feeling much better in myself recently. Again, when my mental health plummeted, there was a lot going on in terms of work and education and physically. And as I say, breaking down over a hair, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And then again, coming to the conclusion that I'm potentially somewhere in the other range, whatever you might want to call that. It's not gender binary, but it's not non-binary. I mean, I refer to myself as gender fluid a lot. So I'm somewhere. Nobody likes labels, and there is a whole debate on the use of labels. But yeah, put me firmly in the other category for now. But yeah, stick with, give she, they a try. Why not? Do you like the shirt, by the way? Right. Gotta get that in. It's Redbubble. Per V, I think, was the creator. And the print isn't great, but it's got trans across your chest, and it's got Anode and Lug, who are famously one of the few trans Transformers. Which, being an 80s kid, yeah, I'm a nerd. I suppose the only way really to sign this off is have a happy holiday season, whatever you may celebrate or not. Be kind to each other. Be nice to retail workers. Much love. Hopefully I'll get some Nerf projects out and speak to you soon. That'll do. Take care. And switch off.